Hi everybody, today we have a 3-week litter update for these mini Australian Labradoodle puppies. Hi, I'm Claire from Van Isle Labradoodles, and today we're going to show you a video and some information about all these little beautiful mini Labradoodle mini Labradoodle puppies from our Give Thanks litter. These puppies are all mini Australian multi-gen puppies, and today we're going to tell you a little bit about each puppy in terms of their weight, whether their eyes and ears are open. We'll tell you a bit about what the litter's done overall, and we'll give you some updated information on Bernadette, who is their mama Labradoodle. So the big news for the litter as a group, oh my goodness, we got somebody who's upside down and complaining here that they're getting squished. There we go. It is a busy milk bar that Bernadette has here with 7 puppies. I think the 7 of them all together are almost as big as she is already. The biggest change for this litter this week is that they have moved. So they are no longer in the maternity ward. They have all moved out into the doodle den. And the reason why these puppies have moved is because they have just gone and started walking so much and moving around really well and become so mobile that they needed to have some more space than what was in their little nest in the maternity ward. So we've moved them out to the doodle den now, and they have lots of room there. They have a bed that is similar to this one here. They have lots of space to walk around and exercise all their muscles and develop their coordination a bit more. And they all are doing really well. When we moved them, there was not too much fuss or upset. Bernadette took it all really well too. Sometimes our mama Labradoodles will go back to the maternity ward multiple times looking to see if they can find their babies, if we maybe forgot one, but she took it all in stride very, very nicely. The puppies as well took it all in stride. And the other big news item for this week is that they have all started to eat some solid food. So when you see them today on the video and their pictures a little bit later on this week, you may see some little crunchy spots of food on their faces. So what they're eating is goat's milk, some plain rice pablum, and a little bit of pumpkin. And the reason why we give them that combination of things is because the goat's milk is closest to Mama Bernadette's milk. Dogs do not do well on cow's milk, and goat's milk is a really good close proximity to Mama Labradoodle's milk. So that makes the transition easy for them. The pablum helps to thicken it all up and make it easier for them to learn how to lap, because that's not something that they know right off the bat. We have to give them a few little bit of instructions on that. And then the pumpkin, oh, did you hear that growl? They are starting to use their voices now too. The pumpkin is in there to help with their digestion and to give them some fiber to make sure that we don't have any issues with diarrhea or constipation. So that's all the big news about the litter as a group. Bernadette is doing really well. You'll see she's panting right now, and that's because we're having an absolutely gorgeous fall day on Vancouver Island. The sun is shining and it's crisp and cool outside, but inside with all the sun streaming through the windows, it's beautiful and warm. So Bernadette's reacting to the fact that it's quite warm in here. And she's also just come in from being outside for a little bit of fresh air and some time away from the puppies. And that's why they're all greedily going at her here on the milk bar. And somebody's complaining that she's stood up and they've probably lost their spot. Bernadette's eating really well. She continues to eat more and more every day. She enjoys her raw food diet. She also eats about 4 bones every day, which really helps to keep her calcium levels up. So now we'll go through each of the puppies. We'll do them in birth order, and we'll tell you what their current weights are, and we'll give you some info on their eyes opening and their ears opening, because this is a major milestone for the puppies when both their ears and their eyes have opened up. Oh my goodness me, she'll be back. Don't worry, you're not starving. We can see that very clearly in your weight gains. So let's start off with the firstborn in the litter, and that is Orange Collar Girl, who who's over here. Oh, and you can see she's kind of got some wet on her head, which is probably from Bernadette when she was outside and she was running through the grass, which is still a little damp in some of the shaded areas. Now, all of the puppies have their eyes open now. Oh, goodness, shush, shush, it's okay, baby. So they can all see the world. Now, just because they have their eyes open doesn't mean they really see. It's mostly big, blobby blurs for them at this point. There's certainly no fine, clear vision going on. And they have their ears open as well. So they have all of their senses operating now. You'll see that they start to give us eye contact now when we hold on to them, which is really lovely to see. Once they can see and their eyes are open, it's great. You feel like you're communicating with them a bit more. And they've started to use their voices, as Miss Orange Collar is showing you. And they are very, very mobile now. And you can see on her paw here, she has some sticky residue, and that's because she's been walking through her solid food. But she's doing not too badly, giving it a good try anyways. And Miss Orange Collar is weighing in this week at 668 grams. So very nice weight gain for her. And then next we have Dark Blue Collar. Dark Blue Collar is one of our caramel parties. Hello, sweetie. Hi, baby. Hi. And I don't think Dark Blue's ears are, oh yes, Dark Blue's ears are just about fully open. Not all the way, but she can hear a bit. This puppy has the cutest little face. Her ears are so high up on her head that they really set off that labradoodle face. Just adorable little thing. And Dark Blue Collar Girl is our smallest puppy in the litter. She is 543 grams. But you know, she is the one who is really interested in eating from the pan. And that often happens with the smaller puppies. The smaller puppies aren't able to get such a good seat at the milk bar. And so once the solid food shows up, it's like, oh, hallelujah. I can go in there and really fill my tummy up. Whereas the bigger ones who have the good spots at the milk bar, they aren't as hungry and they don't feel the need to start with the solid food quite as much as the ones who are a little smaller. Next on our list is Green Collar. And Green Collar is upside down here. No, that's purple. Sorry, green, that's you. Green Collar is also a party. As you can see, this handsome boy has beautiful markings, and he's a chocolate sable party. And his eyes and ears are both open, and he has absolutely fabulous eye contact. He is the puppy right now. When we come into his vision and into his hearing range, he immediately perks his little head up and goes, oh, hey, hi, want to come and say hi to me? And you can see this handsome boy also has that beautiful high labradoodle ear set that makes them just have those most adorable faces. And Mr. Green Collar is the opposite from Ms. Dark Blue Collar. He is a boy, not a girl, and he is a darker color party, but he is the biggest as opposed to being the smallest in the litter. And Mr. Green Collar is already all the way up to 825 grams. Holy smokes! And just the opposite of Dark Blue in that he goes into the pan and looks at the solid food and mostly walks through it. And he will lick it off of his brothers and sisters or himself, but he's not quite mastered how to eat out of the pan, nowhere near as well as Dark Blue Collar has. And that's because he does not have such an overwhelming desire and need to find some solid food. So next is Yellow Collar, which is this puppy right here. Same color as Green Collar boy, just a little bit fewer markings on her back. Yes, and this little girl has the most beautifully marked face. She has the dark color on her right side and then the white on the left side. That is always such a cool feature and really striking. You can see they're all fussy potty and they're all squirming around because now that they can hear and see, being in the studio here is like, holy cow, what's this? All these bright lights and sounds and things going on that we're not used to. So it's quite a normal response for them to say, wait a minute, what's happening? I'm not sure I want to be a YouTube sensation. No, I just want to be a little mini Labradoodle girl. Yes, Miss Yellow Collar Girl is 711 grams, so doing fantastic in her weight gain as well. Oh yes, I know, the world has come to an end. Oh, there you go. Purple collar girl, where are you? Here you are. And you can see Purple Collar is just having a snooze there, upside down, just taking life at it very easy. And you can see on her legs here, this is what I'm talking about for when they walk through their food and when they end up getting it all over themselves. Somebody will have cleaned her off a bit. It may have been Mama Bernadette, or it may have been one of the other puppies. Come on, little puppy. Can you wake up, baby girl? And this is our other beautiful caramel party girl. She has a little bit of fewer markings than the other girl does. And she still has that one spot here that's darker than the rest, which I just love. Now this puppy also has this cute little face. She's just a little impy looking thing. High ears as well. And tons of eye contact. This is a very interactive puppy. And Purple Collar Girl is 638 grams, so she's doing really well in her weight gain. And her ears, oh excuse me, I just want to look at your ears. Her ears are pretty much all the ways open. There may be just a little bit of a smidge left to go. Hey, hi. This little girl is quite an independent one, and she's quite fun to watch as she walks around. She still is a little bit wobbly. Well, they all are a little bit wobbly still on their feet. So sometimes when she's trying to negotiate things, it's quite fun to watch. She's independent, so she's often on her own. So I do tend to notice how she's walking more than the others because she's often off by herself doing her little walkabout. Next we have Silver Collar Boy, who is right here. Silver or gray. Silver just sounds so much fancier than gray. Gray sounds like it's a dull day, and this is not a dull puppy. Oh my goodness, this is one of our bruisers. This is a caramel tuxedo puppy. So you can see his tuxedo markings where he has the white bib on his chest, under his chin, up on his face, over around his neck, and then up his paws. Hey, handsome. And actually, I'm looking at his paws right now, and I'm wondering if they're maybe going to be black, in which case he would be a cream, not a caramel. Yes, they may be. He may just be that. Mr. Silver Collar is 776 grams. So he is almost the biggest puppy. And I think probably last week he was the biggest puppy. Let's go back and look at my notes there. No, he was second then too. So he's very close to Green Collar Boy. Quite a bruiser. He is a very quiet boy. Oh, now he's going to make a liar out of me. He is generally, though, quite quiet and quite a gentle soul. He is a real sweet boy. Good eye contact from him as well. Oh, and look at this head here. My goodness, that doesn't look like that would be particularly comfortable, does it? No, I don't know about putting your head like that, sweetie. Maybe more comfortable this way. That's a baby. Oh, no. Apparently I'm entirely wrong. And last but not least is Light Blue Collar, who's over here. And Light Blue Collar is identical to our firstborn, other than Light Blue is the last born, and Light Blue is a boy, and Orange Collar is a girl. And these are both tuxedo puppies as well. So they, again, have that beautiful white marking around the collar. Hi, baby. They have white all the ways up their leg, or halfway up their legs, rather, on the face and the head, under the chin, and on the chest, and then, of course, the little white tip on the tail. Now, Mr. Light Blue is almost the exact same weight as Orange Collar, too. Orange is 668 and Light Blue is 667 grams. It's amazing how incredibly alike these two are. They're almost like they're identical twins. Mr. Light Blue, well, I guess they can't be identical because one's a boy and one's a girl. They're like twins, fraternal twins. Mr. Light Blue's ears are pretty much open. He is just a doll, very sweet puppy. Loads and loads of eye contact from this fellow. He is always looking to the people. He's giving us lots and lots of good, strong eye contact right now. And all he probably sees is this big round thing and nothing much else. However, the puppies already do all recognize shapes. So they are able to recognize. They may not be able to discern that, oh, that's Claire, that's Reynold, that's Taylor, that's Jen, but they are able to distinguish that, oh, that's the big one who is a person, or however, a dog refers to a person in their minds. And over here, these other things we see are other dogs. So they are able to know when the other dogs are going through their area that those are dogs and that they are different from people. And they're doing quite nicely with dealing with sounds. So we've already started some sound desensitization with them. They've had the vacuum going, they've heard the washing machine and the dryer, and they watch quite a bit of television and hear a lot of things from YouTube. So we do all sorts of different playlists for them. We have different music, sometimes they watch sports, just a whole variety of things to start to desensitize them to a variety of different sounds. And where they're located in the Doodle Den is right next to the 4 puppies who are 7 weeks old, who are from the brass ring litter. So they can interact through the bars together, and certainly the brass ring puppies are very interested in interacting with the Give Thanks puppies. They like to put their noses through and give a little lick and a kiss. They're all very affectionate Labradoodle puppies to one another and also to other people. So that's the litter as a whole. One thing you can see right here on a little dark blue collar girl here is you can see her coat is just starting to lift. And this is when we will start to see the coat not be flat, where it looks almost like a lab type coat or a Doberman Pinscher coat. But this is where we start to see the coat start to look like an Australian Labradoodle coat, that famous beautiful fluff that they're known for. And if you look at any of our other playlists, especially right now, if you take a look at the videos for the brass ring litter, you'll see what I'm talking about and how they'll all be big and fluffy. Oh, sorry, you're purple color. I called you blue color. My mistake. Oh, I'm sorry. But these coats are just starting to lift. Over here, there's a little bit going on. Normally, we see it happen around the neck area first, a little bit around here too, and that's where we'll get all these beautiful waves and all the fluffiness that will come. So Bernadette's just doing a great job. You can see how content they all are. You can see when they're in these donut beds, it just immediately relaxes them and it allows them to really have a good restorative sleep. Because when they're here, and they go around the edge like this, they have the security of this high side, so they feel very, very safe. They're comfortable being upside down and totally relaxing their body and going into a good sleep. That's why one of the reasons why we like these beds so much, because it doesn't matter if you're a little tiny baby puppy like these are, or if you're an adult dog. It's just having these lovely high sides and this big soft pillow just gives you that wonderful feeling of always being hugged. So we hope you enjoyed the video today, and we would invite you to ask any questions that you might have in the comments below. And I am sorry, but no, we cannot sell the beds to the United States. We don't ship any of our products through Curated Canines to the United States, but we do throughout Canada. So I apologize to all of our American viewers that we aren't able to send you any of our products or our puppies. Everything is limited to Canada. But still, if you want to ask me a question about Labradoodles, I'm more than happy to answer you. I love to talk about Labradoodles. They are my favorite subject. And if you enjoyed the video and you have a sec, please give us a thumbs up. We hope you subscribe to our channel. That way you'll be notified whenever we air a new video, and we hope that you find them both entertaining and learn a little bit each time. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Where's you going, Boo? Oh, she's a good puppy.